Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Takes the handoff again. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Boy, when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently, Devon Achane and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M unit.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To throw, it's Reed. Caught quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 3rd down play for this offense. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He has first down yardage at the 46.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Takes the handoff. It's Young. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's hit as he throws it. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. That's a big gain deep into plus territory. They'll spot it near the 30.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. An inside give now from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Now it's second down here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Hot over the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Ball handed off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The back's got it. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. Here comes the up-tempo offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Oh, they've got him behind the line. A tackle for loss to conclude the first quarter of play. This is a game-defining gamble. Coach going for it this close to his own end zone. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He finds his target. He has the first. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here? You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. 4 out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. On the ground, it's Miller. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, tie. Lining up to try the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grab behind the line, it's Owens. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaking tackles. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back. It's Reed. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking for the wide out. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Boy, third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You gotta wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And he breaks the tackle in the way of a solid game there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
That completion makes it second and short. Handoff from the shotgun. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. A solid run, good for first down yardage. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Getting set. Here's second down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Nice grab. It's Young. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Short throw complete to the tight end. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
And he'll drop back here on third down. It's a quick grab. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. The offense will go for it here on fourth down and 3. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. He's got it, and no for a first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. To the air, it's Reed. Snags a quick throw. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On first down, it's play action. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we had good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Hand off to the right side. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minna's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick this away to get the second half going. Bringing it out, it's Hamilton. And he's brought down at the 12. That's a poor field position to start the drive. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Can he get there on the ground? Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Aggies. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. 4 fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the grab. It's Miller. Look at him run through those tacklers. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
He'll hand it off. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. And he drops back in the gun. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this 3rd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That's caught. It's Young. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up, a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw again. The sure hands. It's Young. In the clear at the 25. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play. And this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense. And that is a big loss for the offense.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot, 3rd and very long. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Out past the 30. At the 10. Touchdown, A&M. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And on this conference championship stage, it's the defense that makes the play to tie this game up, Kurt.
Man, Chris, think about this. There's so much at stake. You're trying to win a conference championship. Who knows? Maybe move on, get to the postseason, into a playoff. And to come up with a play like this from your defense where they create the turnover and score themselves to tie this thing up. This is going to be an exciting finish.
Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Law. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break 1 tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's going to take off. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught on the outside. It's Haynes. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Second down after that previous play. The shotgun handoff here. In this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they need 9 yards. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Law. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Bringing pressure. Finding space at the 20. Tough to show by the sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
Well, there you go. You saved your best scramble of the day for a bit of a situation in the fourth quarter, and you pick up the first. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment and the key time and key moment in the game, and that's what he did. Although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way, but a great job of using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing it was time to go.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they finally stopped him, but a decent gain that time. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
He shreds the tackle. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Running out of time in the pocket. The sure hands. It's Owens. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Scanning the field. It's Reed. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. And that's the 2-minute warning here as we set up for a close, dramatic finish to this one.
Chris, you know, coming into this game, I thought this guy might be able to have a big day. He's been quiet for the most part. But now we're starting to see what he's capable of doing.
Eludes a tackle. And that run produces a decent gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening that. Spot the ball at the 22.
You know, a lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And now the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Biggest drive of the game right here. Regulation time winding down. Looking for a gap. It's Moss. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. That's a design quarterback keeper. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. He missed it. And here in the 4th quarter, the game remains tied.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Your worst-case scenario, go to overtime. But can they make something happen and try to win it in regulation? Let's see. Grab down the middle. It's Law. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. He's going to pull it down and run. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's looking deep here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Quick spin on the run. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43. So first and 10, our first play of overtime. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made quickly at the 9, but now it's first and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First and goal, handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Offense facing second and goal. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Finds an open target on the left side. Brought down with the completion, moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
So we're set up now for the biggest third down attempt all game. Can the offense punch it in here in overtime? On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And now the defense calls timeout, trying to get organized and come up with a stop here in overtime. So now the field goal team has had here trying to take the lead here in overtime. Field goal try, no good. He missed it. That one's off target, and the game will remain tied.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
So this defense now needs to come up with something special to make a play to stay in this game in OT. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking for some space. It's Owens. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Interesting call here. 3rd and medium in overtime. Will they just play it safe and set the kicker up for a field goal try to win it? One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And the kick is good, an overtime game winner.
I was watching this guy in